It's my pleasure to introduce our new president, Dr. Gary Olson. Dr. Olson is a noted scholar and the 6th president of Daemen College. He previously served as provost and vice president for academic affairs at Idaho State University, dean of the College of Arts and Sciences at Illinois State University, and provost at the University of South Florida in St. Petersburg. Welcome, Dr. Olson.
Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to Amherst and welcome to Daemen. You know, they told me it doesn't snow much here. I'd like to begin by introducing our senior executive leadership. And when I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Mr. Robert Beiswanger, Vice President for Business Affairs and Treasurer of the college. Dr. Michael Brogan, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the college. We just met Dr. Patricia Brown. She's, again, Vice President for Enrollment Management. Dr. David Cristantello, Vice President for External Relations and Institutional Advancement. And finally, Dr. Rich Ann Mankey, Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students. You know, Daemen is a really great college, and this is my second official day as president, and I can tell you, I'm very impressed. Over the last 35 years, I've been associated, as you heard, with several colleges and universities, from very, very large ones, 46,000 students, to medium-sized ones, 15,000, to smaller ones. And I've learned over these years, and from all these different kind of affiliations, that Daemen really knows how to do it right. And let me tell you what I mean. At a lot of universities, and even a lot of smaller colleges, students get lost. There are a number. I remember myself as a faculty member teaching classes with, believe it or not, 300 people in a class. Well, you know, it's really hard when you're feeling like a number, to feel wanted, to feel that this is a good experience. But here at Daemen, there's a real close connection between the faculty and the students. There's a real mentor relationship. And, you know, that's what's missing in higher education, I think, a lot nowadays. You know, we're so stuck with efficiency and trying to get things done the best we can with less that we forget that we're here for the students. Well, Daemen's never forgotten that, and that's what really drew me to this place. The connections between the faculty and the students are really long and deep. They do research with each other. There are field trips with each other. They get constant advice. You know, one of the problems in a bigger place, for example, is you often don't get enough of the right advice because you don't know who to go to, who to ask. That's never a problem here, and that's one of the things I find really, really valuable. What I really like also is that there's a real forward curriculum here. A lot of schools get stuck in an old-fashioned curriculum that they've had for 20, 30 years. Well, the world changes. What's nice about Daemen is when you look at their curriculum, you know, especially the general education part that everybody takes, it's very contemporary, very forward-looking. There's a real emphasis on critical thinking and global perspectives. There's a real sense of really being in this world and not the world of 10, 20, 30 years ago. So I think what I found is that Daemen is a real value, it's a real gem. And I think that you're making the right decision in considering coming here because I think our students get a really superior education. Now, those of you who are here are really the elite in a way, the cream of the crop. What I mean by that is You know, it's getting harder and harder to get into Daemen because so many people want to come. You know, we become more and more selective. Well, the students here have already proven themselves. They've already won scholarships and all. So you're already among the top. And now you're going to compete for the very top, for the most prestigious of our scholarships. So I applaud you. In fact, let's everybody applaud. Now, before I close, I want to remind the students that while you've really accomplished a lot already, and you've worked hard to get here, now you didn't do this alone. I want to remind you that you have the support and guidance of your parents. Sometimes it's easy to forget that. So what I would like to see is the parents of our students to please rise. And students, help me recognize their efforts in helping you be a success. Well, students, I wish you luck in the competition, and go Wildcats. Bye.